Welcome back to Chuck and Stuck, presented by FanDuel, Part 2. We are back to give our best bets for Sunday night slate for the second round of the NCAA tournament. Hope your brackets and bets have been going well. If not, still time to recover. Chuck, got to start things off with you. Night slate, what you got? Best bet.
Chuck and Stuck just rolls off the tongue. And you know what also does? Creighton with the points. I love Creighton here against Baylor. I have them, winning this region here. Kalkbrenner is just a matchup nightmare for Baylor inside, right? They're one of the worst interior defenses in the country. Baylor, that is. They really struggle just about everywhere outside of that perimeter defense. And Kalkbrenner is just a matchup nightmare. We saw what he did against NC State. Baylor, they're just about average in the pick and roll, and that's where Creighton operates. They love to feed the ball to Kalkbrenner, and then he either does his thing, they shoot the mid-range or kick it out for catch and shoot threes. Those are the areas that Creighton dominates, and those are the areas where Baylor struggles, right? Their three-point defense is strong, but when you look at where they struggle more, it's with catch and shoot threes as opposed to off the dribble threes, because their guards are such strong athletic defenders most of the time. That's where they kind of thrive. But then when they're trapping Kalkbrenner, it opens up a lot for the shooting lanes. And I don't think we see Creighton struggle from the perimeter like we did against NC State. And then on the vice versa, Creighton, they really force opponents off the perimeter when it comes to the pick and roll and how they get attacked through Kalkbrenner. Kalkbrenner drops back, the guards go over the top, so they're going to force Baylor into that mid-range, a highly inefficient shot. I just think that Creighton has what it takes here to take down Baylor. I think Baylor is wildly overrated in the market, and I think Creighton should be favored here. So I'm going to roll with Creighton here. The Blue Jays plus the points, money line. I don't care. I love them to take home this win.
Yeah, I love this as well. I think, Baylor does have the guards that could thrive in the mid-range here, but it's tough to sustain when you have issues on the other end of the floor. Baylor's defense by far, I think, is the worst unit in this game. It's cost them all season, and I think it'll ultimately be their demise. I agree with you here. I'm going to go with TCU plus the points against Gonzaga. I think this is a really good matchup for TCU. I was extremely worried about them against Arizona State, because Arizona State does a good job usually preventing you from getting it out in transition, and they have an elite rim defense. That is not the case with Gonzaga. Wants to play faster, and their transition D is poor. Their post D is really poor, so you can attack them at the rim, and that's basically what TCU needs to do. They made enough threes somehow yesterday, but this is a really poor shooting team. They need to get out in transition. One of the best, if not the best, transition offense in the country, and they need to get to the rim. You could do both those things against Gonzaga. This game also should be played at a style and pace that's more conducive to the strengths of the Horned Frogs. So I think this goes right down to the wire. One of the most exciting games and matchups, I think, of the entire first weekend. All right, there you have it. We got some Creighton and TCU on Sunday night. Hopefully we can get both to the window. Good luck on all of your wagers. This has been Chuck and Stuck, presented by FanDuel. Cheers.
Be sure to take advantage of FanDuel's latest promotions when placing your NCAA tournament bets this March.